Welcome to NFL Powerball. I'm your host, Trayvon Jones. As you know, I pick two NFL teams at random each week. I talk about if they have any off-season additions, any of the latest news, things they're going to need for the next season. I talk about where I see them at in their conference and the division opposed to last year. And I also talk about what may hold them back or push them forward. This week I selected the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. I'll start with the Jaguars. They're going to need anything on the offensive side as well as anything on the defensive side. They were 21st in the pass and 30th in the rush on the offensive side, and 22nd in the pass and 30th in the rush on the defensive side. Blaine Gabbert couldn't do it by himself, and with the injured Maurice Jones-Drew this season, it put more pressure on him. So maybe I see them getting more weapons around him, the running back, the wide receiver. And on defense, I see them getting run stoppers, because 30th ranked rushing is not good. It's not where you want to be at. Another thing that's going to trouble them is scoring points. That's why I say anything on the offensive side. It's put 22 points up against the Colts in Week 3, and 24 points up against the Tennessee Titans. And it's many points is teams are scoring these days in this offensive passing league. They're going to need more points. They're going to need anything they can get producing on this offensive side. Where do I see them at opposed to last year? In the conference this year, I see them next to last. Not last, because maybe for some supernatural thing, maybe Blaine Gabbert, he learned some stuff last season, knowing that he couldn't depend on Maurice Jones-Drew to lead the league as he did the prior year. I couldn't tell you where they're gonna fall, but I would like to see them next to last. I would not like to see next to. I would like to see them before next to last. I see them last in their division, because with Andrew Luck shaping up as he's been, the Houston Texans may be doing something, and the Tennessee Titans, they're gonna have to step it up. Holding them back and pushing them forward. As far as holding them back, I see Andrew Luck seriously not losing the game to them for the next couple of years if he can stay healthy. Pushing them forward, the Texans defense, if it doesn't get better, it could push them forward, because Blaine Gabbert could also have a field day with their defense in the secondary, as he could have the first time they played. This next team I would select would be the New York Giants. Off-season additions, they don't have any at the moment, but they have released some. They released their running back, Ahmad Bradshaw, their linebacker, Michael Boley, and a defensive tackle, Chris Canty. They're going to need anything that can just give them another spark, because they're a complete team. They may need another running back to help David Wilson out. They're going to need maybe some cornerbacks to stop the pass. They're going to have to rotate the defensive line very, very, very efficiently this year. With Chris Canty gone, I see them filling his spot with someone else. They're going to need maybe another wide receiver. Hakeem Nicks wasn't himself the whole season, as Victor Cruz did have health issues also. Another wide receiver could provide something, a go-to, in case those two are covered. Latest news, Terrell Thomas and Shaun Rogers are reported to stay in New York with the Giants. Being 12th in the pass on offense and 14th in the run on offense, I see this team doing very big things this year to come. In the draft, if they get any more speed, because David Wilson and Victor Cruz will both leave you 10 yards behind them with the right opportunity. Any more speed can help this team. On defense, they were 28th against the pass and 25th against the rush. With this passing lead, you can't fall behind. And with a lot of their struggles being on the defense, because they score so many points. It's not hard for them just to. I can't say it's not hard. If they put the right personnel in the positions and help fill those, they could slow that down a little bit. And where do I see them at finishing this year? In the conference, I see them maybe 8-8, barely missing the playoffs, or sliding in if they play a good season. In the division, I see them second behind the Redskins. I don't see Washington dominating the division the whole season, as they probably game plan for RG3 different, as they knew he was a runner the first time, but they'll probably game plan better. But I still predict Washington first in the driver's seat, handling that division. What may hold them back and push them forward? As far as holding them back, it's the question of their defense. If their defense can step up, and they finish the season with their pass rushers not really getting as many sacks as they needed, and that helped them. That meant that didn't help them at all. That kind of crippled them from their playoff race that they thought they were going to run. Also holding them back, RG3, he's still a running quarterback. Running quarterbacks give this defensive line nightmares. Mike Vick's still there, so they're gonna have to get something going, because Chip Kelly's not planning on slowing down. Pushing them forward, maybe the draft. If they can get a couple good draft picks that they can strongly hold on to as starters, they'll be good. And I hope they get healthy wide receivers, because your wide receivers are your key when you have an elite quarterback. Thank you. I'm Trayvon Jones. This was NFL Powerball this week.